encouraging patients and families to just ask questions. Be open to simply asking your providers, all providers, not just your hospice and palliative care docs and clinicians, but all providers about end of life and what happens when treatment options are no longer options. Talking about death doesn't expedite death. The death rates are still 100%. And what is each and every one of our individual definitions of a good death? And it is never too early to start defining that for ourselves. Whether we're in our 20s and 30s and 40s and we don't have a terminal diagnosis, and we are blessed and lucky enough to believe that we have a couple of decades left, it's never too early to think about what does a good death look like, because we don't know what tomorrow brings. We don't know what's right around the corner for us. And our job, our life, the purpose of this one life we have given is to live our best life. And that includes, minimizing suffering and living our own version of best life. And when something unexpected happens, it's always best to be prepared. It's best to have and not need. And that includes all of those documents that we often talk about, living wills and healthcare power of attorneys. But that also includes this mental idea of what a good death looks like, feels like, emotional suffering, physical suffering, existential suffering. And that's where hospice comes into play. And our job is to bridge that gap.